Time to catch up with what's happening next week in Washington. For that, we go to Bloomberg senior economy reporter Enda Curran. Hi, Enda. Enda, what are we expecting from the Fed's policy meeting next week, and what kind of signal might policymakers send for the year ahead?
Well, it's going to be a year of both policy and politics for the Fed. They do have their first meeting of the year coming up next week. They're not expected to move interest rates at that meeting, but it's going to be a very important opportunity for policymakers to signal what they're thinking about the economy as we head into 2026. Are they more worried about inflation right now? Are they more worried about employment and rising unemployment, for example? Remember, towards the end of last year, even though the Fed cut interest rates by 3 times or 75 basis points worth, the officials themselves are quite divided over what their bigger concern is at the moment. Some are worried that prices remain too high, inflation remains high. Others were saying, no, the jobs market's weakening and we need to cut rates fast. So we'll get an update on that debate after the decision next week. And of course, Chair Powell will speak in terms of what the members are thinking. As I say, no change to interest rates expected, but certainly an opportunity to hear what they're thinking about the economy for the months ahead.
So what is the latest state of play on the race to be the next Fed chair?
Yeah, well, quite apart from policy, there is a lot of politics at play around the Fed right now. Number one, as you mentioned, we are expecting an announcement soon by the president in terms of who he will pick or nominate to be the next Fed chair. This process has been going on for many months now. There have been several interviews. There are a number of favorites into a short list of 4. We don't know which candidate will emerge from it, but President Trump has at different times spoken up the qualities of them all. That's NEC Director Kevin Hassett, for example. Former Fed Board Governor Kevin Warsh is another. BlackRock executive Rick Reeder. And then, of course, current Fed Governor Chris Waller. Those are the 4 on the shortlist that Fed watchers talk about. We don't know who the president will pick, but whoever gets picked will have to convince investors and markets that they are politically independent. They will be driven by economic data and make the decisions in the best interest of the economy rather than the political cycle. But of course, whoever gets picked as Fed chair will also have to make sure President Trump isn't breathing down their back, given the amount of criticism he's put on the Fed since he came back to office for not bringing down interest rates fast enough. So there's a lot at stake here in terms of who the president does pick.
Enda Curran, Bloomberg senior economy reporter, thank you so much for sharing your insight.
Thank you very much.